isn't it? All right, time now to get a check of the weather. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning to you, Lisa. We've come down to the busiest airport in the country this morning, Sydney Airport, to check out a very special crew of people. This is Aviation Rescue Firefighting, or ARFF. They're responsible for looking after 21 airports around the country. It's a very specialised form of firefighting and rescue. They handle up to 2,200 call-outs per year, and this morning they've invited me down to be, well, maybe a firefighter for the morning. We'll see how we go. But first, let's head into the weather and see what's happening at your place this morning. They need to fight fires when it comes to aircraft firefighting and rescue. Around about $6 million worth of equipment right here. This is called an ultra-large fire vehicle filled with 9,000 litres of water. The cannons on top shoot 80 litres a second, 85 metres. Empties a truck out in about 2 minutes. All right, we're going to head off and maybe put out a little bit of a fire right throughout the morning. Carl and Lisa, good morning from ARFF. Away we go.
Gee, isn't that boy
Very
heaven?
Thunderbirds, huh?
It is boy heaven. You see one of those guys, though, you know it's going to be all bad.
That's true. That's very true. Okay, we'll see you soon, Stevie. Well, after the break, the latest...
G'day Lisa, good morning everyone. We're at Aviation Rescue Firefighting this morning, run by Air Services at Sydney Airport. These are the main group of people who look after any firefighting at the airport. This is what they call a marita. It has a 30-metre turntable ladder. It spins 360 degrees, and this is what they'd use to gain access to an A380. So we're going to take part in a little training exercise this morning, but first we're going to head to your place, see what's happening inside your door. Good morning to you. Here's our national flyer. This is one of the most difficult firefighting courses to get into. Around about 11 weeks it takes just to do the training to get into this course. Now we're simulating a fire inside an A380. The object of it is to get to it as fast as possible and put out the fire as quickly as possible. Now they are constantly training here, and this is just, there we go, that's just one of the training exercises that they'll do. Still got a little bit of smoke going there, but we'll put that out, Carl and Lisa, and coming up in the morning we're going to be trying all sorts of firefighting, running through a little bit of the training, and maybe even posing for a calendar or two.
Oh, Stevie, you're a natural on all counts.
It's good to know that if something catastrophic is going on the plane, the firefighters are there.
And that's true.
And me.
All right, it's time now for a check of the weather. Let's see what's happening outside your window. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning to you, Lisa. We're at Aviation Rescue Firefighting this morning, run by Air Services at Sydney Airport. Now, there are 86 firefighters here, and they're responsible for rescue and firefighting when it comes to planes and also structures around the airport, including the terminals. And we've got a fire raging inside here as part of a training exercise. We'll show you exactly how we fight that fire after we have a look at the weather this morning. A very good morning, too, as I'm breathing through my mouth this morning, and this enables you to see the heat behind the door inside here. Now, when we start off with starting a fire like this or gaining entrance, the first thing the guys do is pulse the fire. So they shoot a couple of sprays of water in there, and that cools the atmosphere so you don't get any fire burning out through the door. The next thing is to get in with the breathing apparatus, put out the fires. These guys do training here nearly every day. It is a very, very busy job that these guys do. We've got 3 fires inside here that are simulated. We have a thermal imaging camera that we use to see not only the fires but also pick up heat just in case there are any victims inside. Well, we do have a victim in here somewhere, which is, oh, I can't see where I'm going here. It's black. We've got a victim here on the lounge. I'm trying to grab them out now. I got a little bit of a hand there. Okay, wow, I tell you what, being in the middle of this is incredible. It is totally pitch black. You can't see a thing that you're doing. But there we go.
Oh.
Carl and Lisa, another happy customer here.
Another happy customer. He doesn't look happy.
No, looks a bit spent, actually.
Mouth to mouth, Stevie.
Do you have any idea what he just said?
No idea. It was a good visual, though, wasn't it?
Very true.
Oh, well done, Stevie. Well done.
This morning, hey, Stevie.
Good morning to you, Lisa. I'm doing my best, but I need a little bit of help this morning. We are checking out the work that air services do this morning. This is the busiest airport in the country, and one of the most important tools that they have is this. This is a simulation of an aircraft fuselage. They use real aviation fuel to set this on fire so that they can train here. Now, if you see smoke at Sydney Airport, chances are it'll be these guys training, because we have one of the best safety records in the world. Okay, we're going to take a look at the weather and then we'll see what's happening here with this training drill. But first, let's check out. Hold back just a little while because you can probably hear an aeroplane that's going overhead. We've had to get special clearances here to actually do this. They've got real aircraft fuel which has been poured over the fuselage of this plane. Now, these guys train every day here because it's critical that they work in real life situations. What you're seeing here is the ultra large fire vehicles. Now, they can spray out 85 metres of water, 9,000 litres in each truck, and they're sprayed out at around about 2 minutes. They're about $1 million a truck. Now, the most important thing, obviously, if there is an aircraft fire, is to clear a path, a safe path for people to get off. They're not too worried about the plane until all the passengers come off. So an amazing job that is done here. They look after 21 airports right around the country. And as I said earlier, Carl and Lisa, we have one of the best fire safety records anywhere in the world, thanks to aviation rescue firefighters.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please exit the plane in an orderly fashion? What?
Gee, that's impressive, isn't it?
You know?
I can tell you and Ben are eyeing off those trucks, though.
Happy with that.
You can feel a challenge coming on.
Water the garden with one of those.
Same time, wouldn't it?
Borrow one for the weekend.
Fire one over your neighbour's house. You know what I'm saying, Dickie?
Oh, mate, I'd love a crack at one of those. Yeah. Do some serious damage with that. Today.
Stevie Jacobs will be doing the same when the anniversary rolls around. Stevie?
I certainly hope so, mate. We're right on the runway, or next to the runway at Sydney with Air Services. They are a specialised aircraft rescue firefighting service. Yeah, this is called the Panther, Carl. Very, very cool. It's operated by a joystick, and you've got these two monitors.
Wow.
I know, just like a video game. We've got a simulated engine fire happening here. We'll show you how they work in just a moment. But first, let's head into the weather. This is so cool. See what's happening at your plane. 30 tonne, and they get from 0 to 80 in just 25 seconds. Okay, let's spray it out and show you exactly how they work. All right, which button? There we go. Look at that. They come out at about 80 litres per second. Wow. You can just pop it up and down like that with the joystick, put out any sort of fire. It's really nice for travellers to know that there is a safety blanket for anyone travelling around the country. There are 750 firefighters at all the main domestic and international airports around the country, working 24 hours a day, and that's pretty much how it works. These vehicles cost about $1 million each. They are specially designed for firefighting planes. But I tell you what, if Singo had one of these parked outside his holiday house, may have been a different story. Yeah. How do I turn it off?
Oh, that's very cool, Steve.
Oh, you'd never turn it off.
It'd be good going to the local Coles in one of those too. A little bit of road rage, just turn on the fire hose, just get rid of them.
Everyone will steer clear of you in the car park in that one. Well,
good morning. Thank you, guys. We're at Sydney Airport this morning with the specialised aircraft firefighters. Now, it's an intensive 11-week course to join this crew. There are only 8 women firefighters around the country out of 750, but at the moment, we've got 3 new recruits. Put your hands up. They're going through the course at the moment, hopefully graduating in around about 4 weeks' time. All right, we'll finish with a little bit of a 3-gun salute, but let's have a look at the weather at your place first. See what controllers up in the tower this morning. Very busy morning, Monday mornings for the airports. Now, having us here, they've been liaising with us on the ground and with the aircraft so we could do our fire drills this morning. It's a big thanks to the whole crew here in Sydney as well. By legislation, if an alarm goes off here at Sydney Airport, these guys have to be at the scene and pumping water in under 3 minutes. It is quite phenomenal. They do a fantastic job. So light it up, guys. We'll give a 3-gun salute to finish off the morning. It's a really nice safety blanket for travellers to know that we have these guys and girls on the ground just in case anything goes wrong. Carl and Lisa.
Very insightful today.
Yeah, we
need
salute
volunteers.
them.
We can volunteer. It'd be grateful. Hey, look at that.
All good. Morgan.